Ladies and gentlemen, this episode of the Deep Into the Heart of Wrestling podcast is going to be epic. Unlike Monday Night Raw. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of Deep Into the Heart of Wrestling. My name is Mike Larkin, and joining me as always is my boy, the collector, the protector, and a man who is a fellow goon like myself, and a black heart, the one, the only Mr. Roberto Davis. How are you, Robert?
Ready to get my goon on, Michael Larkin.
Oh, I'm ready to get the goon on with you, man. We're gooning, we're spooning. Okay, we're not really spooning, but to quote Jack Nicholson and Adam Sandler in Anger Management, in Europe, it's not unusual for two men to share a bed. That's why I'm proud to be an American. And speaking of someone who is about our American life and what we do, someone who is repping the UK, it's like my iPod is stuck on replay, the one, the only Demoness come to caress. Take your soul, put you in the hole. The Demoness. Hello, Nikla.
I am the Demoness. Hello. Oh yeah, point to the black heart in Rob's screen. Yeah. And yeah, I'm good. I have a 17-year-old now, which is quite cool.
Happy birthday, right?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, happy birthday. Yeah, that meant a lot.
Happy birthday, young man.
I know we said it. You big tall.
You big tall motherfucker.
I will say this.
Sorry about it.
There's not a lot to I feel the same way with Raw, because Triple H promised an epic Raw on social media, and this Raw was not epic at all. I will say this. There's not really a lot to talk about before we get into the NXT deadline predictions, folks. But if you want to go out of your way and watch something on Raw, watch the Braun Breaker promo. Because the Braun Breaker promo was excellent, calling CM Punk a soft-ass bitch. And we did find out that on January 5th, the one-year anniversary of Raw on Netflix, it is Punk, Braun Breaker for the World's Heavyweight Championship. That's going to be good. We did also see Liv Morgan and Stephanie Vaquer have that face-to-face, so it looks like they're going that direction as well. Other than that, Raw was missable, besides AJ Styles and Dragon Lee against the New Day, which was very good, and that sweet spot with the springboard of Kofi Kingston into the Styles Clash, which was absolutely awesome. Very reminiscent to the Ricochet spot. But yeah, other than that, Raw was Raw.
I'm worried about one person from that. If I saw the right thing, I really hope Rhea's all right.
Oh, yeah.
Or is that the wrong episode I've seen, or have I just seen a clip and it's all wrong? Apparently she picked Charlotte up and then collapsed.
Yeah,
underneath her.
Yeah, she was selling the leg. Yeah, I think it was just a sell job. Yeah.
Okay, because when I saw her go down, I was like,
no.
Just selling the leg. Selling the leg.
Because I was looking at it thinking, she has not stopped for so long. So I was more looking at it from that side of, you've not had a break.
Yeah, and you're right. She's been going pretty hard.
Yeah, so I turned into a worried demon and was like, oh, I really hope she's okay. But if you're good, mad love Rhea. Fair enough. I'll shut up now. I'll stop being heavy.
You're totally fine.
Take a fucking break.
Take a fucking break.
Please have a week off and just rest. Because seeing her, I know it was, like you said, soul, but the look on her face when she dropped Charlotte was like, fuck. And you are so good, Rhea. Because I legit was like, oh my God, what? No. And she's fine. Okay, I'll shut up. But hey, Rhea, hey, mummy, I hope you're all good.
No, you're fine.
Ignore the dickhead over it.
We love Rhea Ripley on this show, so I'm right there with you. But no, I also look at it from a stance like this, guys, because the only other thing that really came out of Raw, besides Rhea and Nikla's worriness over a cell job, which I love now, just because that shows how you're emotionally invested. If Nikla gets like that, and she's like, "Oh my goodness gracious!"
I was literally like wanting to write on it, saying, "Hope she's." And I'm thinking, now you said that, I'm like, "Oh, you dickhead!" Like
you
me, dickhead. Not Rhea, me. I'm like, I sat here for days going, I really hope she's all right. And then you just said that, and I'm now like, idiot.
So as of this recording, we do know the finals now for the Last Time Is Now tournament. LA Knight, yeah. We'll go one-on-one with Gunther. Gunther and Solo was very good. The chop that he gave Solo, my goodness gracious. And then LA Knight, out of nowhere, crucifixes Jay, 1, 2, 3. Jay Uso goes nuts.
Oh, he's mad.
Yes.
Real mad.
Yes.
But it did make me laugh watching him launch them prime bottles. I was like,
I was about to say, I love that too. That popped me. Popped both my mom and I. Yep. Fuck that. Fuck Logan Paul. Well, that's another thing too. Rey Mysterio's talking about Dominic going for the Intercontinental Championship. And then here comes dickhead Logan Paul talking about, I want the Intercontinental title for the Vision. What? Like, where the hell did you come from?
You're not even relevant in the Vision. I'm just using you to take beatings. That's all you're there for. You're like the stupid one. You're like the.
Like, do we really want to see Ray and Logan Paul again?
We've seen it. It was good the first time, but I mean, he saved him on that catch the last time. But I mean, he slapped the bejesus out of on Raw. That friggin' slap was nice. Yeah, you go, Ray.
Don't want to see it though.
Don't want to either.
The less we see a Logan Paul, the better. Not gonna lie.
You do realize it's the same storyline with the Judgment Day. Like, Liv and all them want the titles. Now the Vision wants all the titles. It's like, it's literally the same storyline.
Suck my dick, yeet, Logan Paul. You suck. I even looked at the time and then I was like, 6 minutes in, I've not said it. We're talking about Logan Paul. Fuck it. Suck my dick, yeet. Two.
Well, I'll give him a 3. Suck my dick, yeet. 3. For the fact that, please, none of us want El Presidente at John Cena's last match. Like, for real, he was talking, just clarifying, me and my boys were talking about how awesome that would be. No, it wouldn't. Yeah, no, it wouldn't. Like, no, it wouldn't. Thank you.
Yeah, no. Suck my dick, yeet. You got another one. Just
hit me.
The fact that that's even in a conversation to be had.
No.
It's just like, no, why? What are we doing?
Why?
Oh, the president's cool because he gets heat. This is not
wrestling. It's not fucking.
It's not storyline.
But it's not a storyline. What I mean by that, not wrestling, is like, well, this is the same mofo who wants to do UFC at the White House, and Colby Covington will literally jack his dick for that shit. Fuck you, Colby. It's one of those things where it's just like, come on, man, come on. It's just a fucking country. It's not a goddamn joke. It's not a fucking reality show. Shit. Don't mean to get dark on that, but literally, fuck it. I'm tired of these ideologies by these fucking idiots, bro. Like, for real. Like, I've never seen such friggin' absolute atrocity and just obstruction of justice. Go ahead.
The fact of an octagon on the White House front lawn.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Why? So we can fucking fall asleep through the event like he does with all these fucking meetings? Like I'm not going to fucking notice that? Jesus.
I'd rather stick pins in my eyes and watch that shit.
And now the MAGA people are going to come after me. But Biden! No, how about we talk about Trump, all right? You want to talk about cognitive. That motherfucker is the farthest thing from cognitive, okay? You can literally suck my dick. Yeet. 5.
You can also go scratch your fucking ass.
Scratch your ass! Oh, God.
Go on, Rob. You've got to say it for that one as well. It's going to be, you dickhead.
You dickhead.
But anyway, still, we're going to get away from politics because then we'll get really bowed up in this piece.
And we'll probably get strikes on TikTok.
Circumcision and Tylenol for y'all. Fuck off.
Autism!
Circumcision and
Tylenol. We didn't even mention the one that normally gives us strikes.
No, well, Bugatti Man hasn't really done anything lately to piss us off that much, except for being himself. So,
no, Breathing normally does it.
Yeah. Well, he's got a fight coming up December 20th. You know, he's got a fight coming up for the
I won't be watching that. I'll be asleep.
And Dubai, over there in Dubai, he does got a fight coming up. So, you know.
Whoever is against, kick his fucking ass.
Well, his opponent is younger than him. His opponent's like in his mid to late 20s, and he's like there. Yeah. So we'll see.
Going down.
Yeah, the Bugatti Man hasn't fought in a while. So.
The Bugatti Man looks totally. We're being careful.
Well, he almost, like I said, we touched upon it earlier this year. Like, he almost got into it with Logan Paul, but that fight never happened. He almost got into it with Jake Paul, and the fight never happened. So, I mean, hey, he's going to be doing a fight in Dubai.
I don't think I'd actually even watch the TV if it was Bugatti Man versus Jake Paul. Anything with him in, Jake Paul can fuck right off and all.
Well, it's also probably going to be Jake for the fact that Logan's pretty much focusing on wrestling full time now, so you're probably never going to see him box ever again, which I'm fine with. I'll be honest with you. I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that.
I'll be glad if he wasn't in wrestling at all and went back to doing what he did best, which is fuck all.
To quote Mama Lark, he didn't come from the Indies. Yes, that woman literally said that. I'm not going to lie. When she said that for the first time, I about died. And she was pissed. And then she goes, he didn't come from the Indies. I'm like, who are you? Like, what are we doing now? You just mentioned the terminology. What's next? You're going to come back with the R bar again? What are we doing? What are we doing? Like, literally, who is this woman? Hi, Mom. Who is this woman talking about? He didn't come from the Indies. Oh, I popped.
He came from the Disney Channel. That's where he came from. Apparently, I didn't even know that.
You didn't know Bizarre? Oh, God.
No, because I'd only ever heard of him for what he did bad. That's all I knew about, because believe it or not, my kids showed me.
Well, you know what really pissed me off?
I didn't know his name. I was like, who the fuck is this chump?
Yep. Same.
I think the best way to really describe it for me, I think what kind of pissed me off about it, like we all know the original thing why we don't like him from 2018 with the thing in Japan. I think it's because he did an interview shortly after that. She's like, I'm a person and I made a mistake. And I'm like, bro, really? You're a person and you made a mistake? You filmed a dead body in Japan and a fucking
and
laughed.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Actually, you know what? Now he's in but I do love when they do his podcast and they freaking someone, I don't remember, I think it might be Dom Boyas or someone, and he went, so, are you allowed in Japan? And he froze on the spot, knowing damn well he's not.
Yeah, Dom was the real one for that one.
Well, he's never going to live it down, and then he gets pissed when you mention it. I'm like, well, dickhead, you did that. And people will not forget the fact that you filmed dead bodies in a forest in Japan where they commit suicide. And it's like, no, bro. Like, this is not something that's ever going to be let go. You fucked up.
It's like he was saying something about ghost hunting and stuff. And it was like, I'm sorry, I think I'd rather watch a ghost hunt than the shit you fucking pulled, mate. No way.
So for those who've never seen Bizarre, this is Jake Paul and Logan Paul on the Disney Channel for Bizarre.
Jesus. They look even stupider then.
Yep. Bizarre, baby. Bizarre. Hi, I'm Jake.
Did your family never, Logan Paul, did your family never teach you and not do shit that you did like that? Did no one ever say, wait, mate, no, that's wrong?
Well, that was
what you're doing.
Well, that was the problem with him. Like, he doesn't have a team to tell him, like, yo, man, you're doing some fucked up shit right now, or you got to stop your shit. Nobody ever said that to him is a problem. This was also around the time when his fans were called the Low Gang. So if you were a member of the Low Gang.
Never. I'd rather hurt myself than do that shit.
So you're telling me you'd rather not be a part of, do it with me now, y'all. Do it with me now, Rob. What? The Low Gang.
Low Gang? Never, ever, ever.
Never, ever? Oh, okay. Since we all didn't get to see our fingers, we'll do it one more time. The Low Gang.
Logan.
So with that,
you can fuck off. Fuck you dickhead. Fuck off.
6. Yeah. So the counter will be up. All right, now let's go to something that'll actually make us happy. So we'll go to AEW first because we got to talk about Darby Allin.
That made me sad. I didn't actually watch it, but I saw it on Instagram and I saw him laying in the hospital bed. And I was just like,
yep.
Is it really bad? That's a bad one then this time.
And that's
right there.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Wait, what?
All right, we'll see it one more time here in the video. Right there. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know Darby's used to taking crazy shit, but that?
So this is from Brian Alvarez of Wrestling Observer Radio, our favorite. Fuck you, Brian. So Brian Alvarez said that Darby Allin was legitimately hospitalized, and AEW will now determine whether he can wrestle the rest of the Continental Classic. What happened was he got hurt in the Kevin Knight match last week. The spot that looked the scariest was the coast-to-coast dropkick, which we just saw in the video. He got smashed with that move. I don't know if that's the move where he got hurt, but he got hurt. He was in the hospital for a while, but they did clear him because he ended up going home, so he can travel. The impression I was given was they're going to find out more on Collision. He might stay in the tournament, and he might not. They have to figure it out in the next few days, depending on how he's doing. So get well soon, Darby Allin, you crazy.
Get well soon, Darby, but you know what the worst part is? We all know what he's like, and he'll fucking get back in that ring. even though he's got, wow, I didn't know how that happened. I just saw the picture of him in hospital and was like, what? Now I've seen it. Oh,
Yeah, Darby, like, slow it down, brother. It's okay to slow it down. It's okay. It
we
really
know,
is.
we know you're a crazy stunt man, and we know, that you do what you do, but there's got to be a limit, dude. You're young. Come on. Don't,
I mean, he's been going balls to the wall since he got back from Mount Everest. So considering he, climbed down the mountain, and came back and just went, full throttle back into wrestling, he might need to take some time off.
Yeah, like, it's okay to take some time off, man.
It's okay to breathe a little and actually let your body rest because you're taking fucking knocks that are insane.
Yep. Oh.
Please, all we're saying is be careful, Darby. We love you. You're cool. You're awesome. Just chill a little bit and rest up.
And on the other sad side of things, and I will say this, rest up, Darby. We love you, Darby, here on this fine podcast. The other thing I have to mention, another sad news, we all have pets. We all love them. Rest in peace to Larry. It's one of those things, too, and a lot of people actually pointed this out when they were at War Games, and you see him clutching his jacket like you knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
They said Larry's dad across the jacket, didn't it? And it was like, I actually felt my heart break for him for once. So, yeah.
Only once.
Wow.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah,
Everybody gets one.
Everyone gets one, but I did feel bad for him because I remember what it feels like when I actually think it hurts more when you lose animals than when you do humans.
He had that dog for a very long time too. 2015.
Yep.
Rescued him in 2015.
Well, that's the thing too. It's a rescue dog, number one, and number two reminds me of the video when he let Bianca Belair pet the dog, and while he was talking to Triple H, like that was very wholesome. But yeah, I mean, it hurts with any animal. I can say this right now. I said this to you guys, and I got my cat right here. Cat tax, as Dan would say, is literally sleeping behind me. Like, our Ashley cat passed away in 2017, and then about a year and a half later, our Scarlet cat passed away in 2019. So it hurts, man. It hurts to lose any animal. But with those cats, they had gotten older, and you know how long cats can live. And same with dogs. Like, dogs, they're your best friend. They can compassion and warmth. It's a horrible.
It sounds bad. 2 years ago, my mum's family dog, which you both, I think, saw a picture of, Cleo, she'd had cancer and she survived it twice. And even now, when I'm around there, I still look for this dog, knowing damn straight she's not there. But it absolutely broke me. But I do have a dog downstairs at the bottom of my staircase. And he's sound asleep, curled up in a ball. Very ginger ball, bless him. Harry's ginger, I'm just saying, I'm not being mean. My dog is very ginger and he's cool, but he's very old now. We know now. We worked out he's 16 yesterday.
16? Holy shit.
And he does act like a little old man. And we have had a few problems with him, but he's all good. He just sits there and he's a terrier. Terriers have this thing about living long lifespans. So yeah, he's old, but he's still here, luckily.
16, holy shit.
Hot damn.
Yeah, he's younger than wife, which is weird as fuck.
I mean, Rob, you also have an attachment to your dogs. You want to comment as well?
Yeah, like I've got dogs. I've had cats running around this place. It's like a shelter. We we take pets. My dog Dallas, we
love that.
He was actually a friend of my mom's dogs, and she wasn't in the best living situation, and the cops threatened to take the dog, and she called us, and like, we're not gonna let that happen. We're gonna keep the dog. Bring him here. He can stay here. And he's been with us ever since. He's basically our dog now.
Actually, that's what happened with Harry. Harry was actually my sister-in-law's dog, and she wasn't allowed to take him when she moved. And we were like, I was like, no, the kids didn't have a dog, and I was like, let him come here. And ever since, he's been the pain in the ass that tries to kill you, as in tripping you up and being
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. This motherfucker, he tried to kill me the other day when we had a show. He comes running full barrel, runs straight into my setup, knocks my camera sideways. You guys thought I was, I died. It was the end of the world over here or something. But yeah, this is a 45-pound dog coming full barrel, and I don't know what he was trying to do.
See, mine's got a bad habit of, if I open my oven door, because obviously Harry's like a small dog, so he's like kind of, well, he's quite big now, but yeah, small. And if you open my oven because it's on the floor, like floor fit, he will try and fucking get in it. What the fuck is wrong with you? And it's not even that. It's like you'll be at the kettle or something, and he'll be literally at your ankles, and all of a sudden you'll turn around and you're flying arse over to it because this dog's like, "Hi, I'm here." And you're like, but I love them. We all love animals. We all love animals, and it's horrible when they leave this world. So yeah.
So rest in peace.
Sometimes I prefer dog animals to humans.
No,
maybe that's a thing than me.
I'm with you, and I mean, rest in peace, Larry, like we mentioned. But it's one of those things too. Like I you have an attachment with your animals. I mean, you can't explain it for those who are pet owners. I mean, you know how it is. So I mean, it honestly gets me right here. It really does, just because of the warmth and compassion that animal provides to its owner. So. Yeah, it gets me a little bit even more when pets pass away, a lot more than humans sometimes. Oh,
me too. Me too. Like, even if it's not my own pet, and you see someone else's pet, like with this, and it's just like, it still brings a tear to your eye. You're like, no, it's sad. There's one film I hate, and oh no, I forgot what it's called now. It was about dogs. You might know what I'm talking about, Mike.
Oh, there's a lot.
And it had a dog in it called Charlie.
Homeward Bound?
No, not Homeward Bound. It was like an animation kids film. Back in the 90s, but it had I can't remember what it's called. All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Oh, All Dogs Go to Heaven. Okay, yes. I was about to say there's a lot of animated movies with dogs in them.
Yeah, I should have said, All Dogs Go to Heaven. That was my least favourite film of all time. And even now, as an adult, I still won't. I'm like, no, I can't watch that. That's all.
It's all right. There's a way I get sad and I get mad when I watch Air Bud. For those who've ever seen Air Bud. Yeah. Well, because the dude who plays the owner, the guy who's like the clown, like beats the dog with the newspaper, and I'm like, you mother! And I know it's a movie, but like it just gets me angry watching people with the newspaper. Fuck you, bro.
You mentioned one of my other favorite ones, Homeward Bound.
Yes,
I love that film growing up, and obviously Charlie the dog is MJ Fox, which makes Michael J. Fox, and that's why I loved it more because I love that man.
And I will say this, the Air Bud films do go a little bit over the top because the first one, the dog's playing basketball, then he's playing volleyball, then he's playing soccer, then he's playing whatever. And I'm like, all right, how many movies are we going to make where the dog plays a sport, for God's sake? Like, this is getting out of hand here. What are we doing, man?
Can dogs play basketball? Oh, actually, never mind.
Yeah. I mean, there was Cats and Dogs, which was a movie from Disney back then.
I remember Cats and Dogs.
Cats and Dogs.
With that weird fucking, what's that one? It was that one with a crazy bunny in it.
Yeah.
It looked like it was high all the time.
Okay. Oh, boy. So from one sad note in regards to CM Punk, this is the one other sad one that we're going to mention. I had to bring this up because it features one of our favorites, that being the late, great Bray Wyatt. Rest in peace, Wyndham Rotunda. So CM Punk recently did an interview, and he was touching upon Bray Wyatt and one of the last things he even said to him. So here is CM Punk talking about Bray Wyatt.
Are they second, third generation wrestlers? I know Hennig is. And my old friend Husky Harris, a.k.a. Bray Wyatt. What's funny about this is, like, shortly after the formation of this, we broke up, and I remember a conversation. I was upset for Bray because he was being sent back down to developmental, and he was in high spirits, and he said to me, "Hey, don't worry, man." He's like, "I'm gonna go back down there. I'm gonna figure myself out, and I'm gonna come back up here, and someday me and you are gonna main event WrestleMania." And I thought that was really cool.
Ooh. Now, the last time they really got to work with each other was in late 2013. It was CM Punk and Daniel Bryan at the time against the Wyatt families. God rest his soul, Luke Harper, a.k.a. Brody Lee, another one, and Eric Rowan. So they had little interaction there. They never really got a proper feud because right after that, Punk would leave, and then Bray would go to feud with John Cena. It's one of those things, too, now. I think if Bray was alive in that carnation of him with Uncle Howdy and everything that we could have gotten before his passing. I think that would have been really cool just to see the promos between the two. And obviously there's history from when they were in the new Nexus together. So, I mean, yeah, that kind of breaks your heart because, like, what if, so to speak? And I thought that was a very nice tribute that he did to Bray Wyatt. Your thoughts, Nicola?
Because it's Bray, you know I'm not going to say a bad word. I never will. You know how much, the theme Bray affected us all in general. So
we gave Punk one, so I guess he gets another one.
Damn it. All right, you get two this time. It would have been good, I guess. No, Punk, you only get one, sorry. No, it would have been good to see, I guess, their dynamic if they ever did do it, but I don't see what Punk would have brought to the table with that one, to be quite honest. Really. It would have been a good idea, but
Promos would have been cool.
Promos would have been cool. Absolutely.
Yeah, they would have been cool, but it depends on what version of Bray he had. If he had the Fiend, then yeah, go for it, because the Fiend would have ripped into shreds.
Imagine Punk in the Firefly Funhouse, though.
Oh my God,
that would be.
And they bring back the new Nexus, and then you could have him like go back to the old ECW, this fire burn stuff, and do. So that would have been cool. Like I said, you have a lot of layers to work with. So Rob,
you could even get Uncle Howdy to go after him. That could be cool to watch. Howdy versus Punk.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Rob, your thoughts on what we saw there? I mean, we mentioned them having that brief interaction in 2013. What do you think about Punk's little tribute there?
You know what? It's funny because in the IWC, you saw Bray constantly get hated on. I mean, there was almost a split, or sometimes 60-40, 70-30 of people who liked Bray versus who didn't. But if you look at his colleagues and the workers and people in the locker room, you don't ever hear anybody, and I mean anybody, saying anything bad about Bray.
Never once.
Not once. And I mean, that just kind of speaks to the person that he was. So it sucks because we have so many what ifs.
Yeah. Great.
And I will say this again, rest in peace, Wyndham Rotunda. And we could say this earlier. We are definitely for Royal Rumble season. We're going to watch it because Nicola can react and have her giddy feels, and we can touch upon how we got there. So we are going to watch Bray Wyatt and LA Knight and the Mountain Dew pitcher match from Royal Rumble. Yeah.
I seem to be the only person in the world that thought that match was absolutely epic, where everyone else was like, and there's me like, what's wrong with you people? I loved it.
You also have to understand, like we were talking about Rosemary last week and like for our last show, and really talking about us defending her at the time. Folks, we're also coming upon the anniversary of the Undead Realm stuff, and everybody fucking crapped about that on social media. So I'm sure we'll definitely touch upon. I'm sure we'll touch upon that in a future episode. But yeah,
I did not think that either.
No,
like I'm on the 2 minutes now, so really. Thank you for that.
But the problem is, too, I think people, and this goes to Bray Wyatt, too, in our little discussion here. I think people crap a little too much about the supernatural stuff in wrestling. I'm like, it's fun. Let it be. Let him have it.
You know why? Because they don't understand it.
Thank you.
That is the most basic part of it. Why they shit on it so much is because they don't understand the concept. They don't understand what they're getting at. They don't understand going into that other world of what is possibility, the paranormal, whatever. Whereas if you know about it and like it, then you get it. It's just understanding it.
No, I agree. It's like the people that crapped on Lucha Underground. Oh, it's just like a telenovela. It's a soap opera. Well, wrestling is a soap opera. And it's all right. Wrestling's a soap opera. So why are we bitching about them doing like this type of stuff with Lucha Underground? Like, who cares if John Morrison, Johnny Mundo at the time was friggin' killing Bora, aka Luchasaurus, or people dying and all this stuff. Like, it's a fucking soap opera. It's wrestling. What up?
Yeah, people gotta learn.
It's like people that I know. It's like what people were still crapping on, like with the heart. Like, look at it recently, the Hardys and Dark State. Oh, they're gonna do a friggin', the Broken Rules match, and I'm like, oh, we're going back to this again. Still fucking holds up. 10 years later, still fucking holds up.
I liked it then. I liked it then.
Yep. And speaking of what we like, this is actually good news. Before we get into predictions, TNA TNA has announced its new TV deal with AMC Networks. So congratulations to TNA on their new TV deal. Thursday Night Impact debuts on AMC on January 15th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Thursday Night Impact. And this is the article from it. And then we'll play Carlos Silva's audio from Busted Open. TNA announced it had signed a new deal with AMC Networks, bringing its weekly flagship show, Impact, to AMC, the American movie classics. The show will begin airing with a live broadcast on Thursday, January 15, 2026. This event will take place at the Curtis Cowell Center in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. AMC first teased the move on Monday night with a promo that featured January 15, 2026. Fans quickly deduced this, so that was the TNA live broadcast date. TNA will stay on Thursday nights. We are super excited to bring the in-ring excitement, energy, and drama of TNA Wrestling to AMC, said TNA Wrestling President Carlos Silva. TNA Wrestling heads into 2026, the hottest it has ever been, with intense rivalries and a fan base that loves the TNA stars. We cannot wait to expand the TNA audience with our new partner, AMC Networks, which is such a long and storied history of serving passionate and engaged fans across so many shows and franchises through this new media rights deal. So that is the announcement of TNA on AMC. And before we get our opinions and our thoughts, here's what Carlos Silva had to say on it on Busted Open with David LaGreca and the one, the only Bully Ray.
It was a team effort, and there was ups and downs. As you know, any deal that you do, there's ups and downs. There's moments where you say, oh, my goodness, is it slipping through our fingers or not? But I think AMC was really excited about it, too. They're getting into the live sports entertainment business. They've always built great characters. We know that. And now I think together we're going to give them something every Thursday night, 52 weeks a year. That is so difficult in the entertainment and sports business to do. And it's going to change everything. It's going to change the way that fans get the product, see the product. And I know it's going to bring that energy to the talent in the ring as well. Because I've seen it even as we filled up these buildings. You were with us at Bound for Glory, and it was such a great night. And I know you and the Hardys and everybody else felt that energy from the crowd. Now we're going to feel all that energy from the audience from AMC as well.
Is this relationship with NXT going to continue?
Absolutely. It's a big part of helping us get this deal. It's a big part of now being able to almost give back a little and provide a big platform for some of those superstars as well. And so absolutely, the storylines, the things we're doing together, they're just going to continue to grow into 2026. I mean, like you said, Dave, the last 5-6 months have been awesome. And I think there's more to come. And 2026 is just going to build off of that and be even bigger.
I got to say, for someone who's been watching TNA for a long, long time, 21 years, I am very happy that they got this deal. I mean, everybody's been clamoring for them to get off Access TV because a lot of people don't get Access TV. I know Moses Marquette, Rob, and okay, and we'll explain this to the non-American, Nicola. Like we said last time.
We'll bloody be at this point.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
So, Access TV was the network for Impact. It was owned by Anthem. It was Channel 88. It featured a lot of music shows. WoW used to be on there, New Japan. But a lot of people like Moses, like Rob, did not get the channel. I did. It was Channel 88. But it was hard for a lot of people to really find that network. So from their inception, when they were originally on they were on Fox Sports Net at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday. And then they moved to 4 p.m. on a Friday. And then they were off TV for a couple months before they got the big deal on Spike TV in 2005. Then they went to Destination America. Then they went to Pop TV. Then they were on the Pursuit Network for a short time. Then they were on Twitch for a short time. And then they got the deal on Access. We've seen the ups and downs of Impact all over the flagship, all over the landscape of TV deals. But this one, All American Classics, has movies, has everything that really brings a timeless classics of pop culture. Now the wrestling front, much like Carlos said, the sports entertainment business. I think it's great. More people could get it. It's in more homes. Let's fucking go. Rob,
it's definitely great, man. I remember watching TNA on Twitch. That's like around the time I started to get back into wrestling, and I was just like, I'm watching wrestling on a fucking streaming platform for gamers. This is fucking wild, but this is cool as hell. Like, this is so accessible because anybody can have Twitch. like we were watching episodes on YouTube. Like it was just so mind blowing to have so much accessibility to wrestling, and be it one company, but it was just such a mind blowing thing to have that available, and to see TNA kind of get this is really cool, because like you said, we've all been clamoring for TNA to get onto a bigger channel, to have a bigger platform, because we have this opportunity for people to actually watch it now and give it a chance, because there's so many people that just constantly hate on it, and just like, I guarantee you 9 times out of 10 you haven't seen a TNA episode in your life. If you just give it a chance, I swear to you, you'll love it. And just a side note, because we were talking about Carlos Silva today in the TSK chat, and we compared him to a sober Tony Khan. And
very true. That's a great comparison.
That's all I can see now. So
I can definitely see that. Absolutely. I think with Carlos, like, we talk about how he's always respected, and like you can tell he loves the brand, he loves TNA. The NXT, and I don't want to hear anybody talking about how the NXT and the WWE partnership didn't help them. They're on a fucking big network like AMC, and they're in more homes now. And he even admitted the NXT, they got it. If it wasn't for WWE, they probably wouldn't have got this. If it was just TNA, I'll be honest, probably not. And I'm being honest here, and I'm not gonna friggin' sugarcoat it. They probably wouldn't. But with the WWE expansion and the relationship there, it definitely helped them. So kudos to them, man. And it gives us more talent to work with them and see the NXT brand. People could go over to the CW. People could go to AMC. It's accessible to everybody. So, Nicola, I asked you. Yes, you're fine. Your thoughts on TNA going to AMC network here in the States? It's a big deal. They're moving to different networks and getting more exposure.
So, obviously, when I used to watch it, when I first started watching it back in the day when me and Mike first met and were chatting, in the UK, we didn't have the channel you were talking about earlier. We watched it on Spike TV. That was the UK broadcast for us to watch it. So every Sunday night, dot on 1 o'clock in the morning, it'd come on, and obviously I'd be sitting there and then raging for hours on end. So it's quite nice now that it's like on a bigger, because they, bear in mind, Spike TV took it down for years, but luckily I had another way of watching it. So that helped me immensely. But yeah, no, I think it's amazing that they finally got it on a bigger, platform and stuff like that. And saying what you and Rob just said, if you've not watched TNA, go and watch it. Seriously, but you should have watched it back in the day when it was fucking epic. Not that it's not epic now, but the original TNA, or Total Non-Stop Impact, as they called it then. When I saw it live in London, that's what it's called as well, because it was still going TNA. They were like, no, Total Non-Stop Impact. Okay, yep, sorry, my bad. Fuck you. I relate to you fuckers. One day we'll tell that story.
Well, we have an Aces and Ace topic show in the future in 2026, so we'll get more in depth on that story. So yes, Nicola will engage and dive into that story. So yes, and
along with James Storm in the bin.
In the bin.
That was not even that. It was the part of me I want to forget involving that.
Sorry about your damn luck.
Or me just standing there, there's Devon and freaking all that below me, and I'm on a like in the crowd, and I'm just looking down and fuck you, I said, hey there. Drunken Nicola. Embarrassing Nicola. But I was better the years after that, though. That was the thing. I was like, I wasn't sober then, but yes, I am now. This is water, obviously, at 2 o'clock in the morning. What else am I going to be drinking?
Well, I will say this. You definitely made a very fun experience at that show with Ices and Ites. So we'll definitely get more into it. I laugh every time you tell it. But
I think I told you the day after, didn't I? I was like, oh my God, I went to TNA yesterday, and yeah, we were swearing at the Aces and Ites, and they were literally underneath us, looking up at us, and we were just like, yeah, fucking stupid idiot. That's right. Also, this is why I would never meet any of my favourite wrestlers as much. That fucking hurts. I'm too no now. I'd get kicked out. I'd walk in the room, they'd all be like, that's deep into the heart of wrestling. She's told us to suck a dick. Get the fuck out.
This is literally how long I've known Nicola. So yes, I am right there with you, my dear friend. I get it.
I keep forgetting. This is like a 10-year friendship at this point, isn't it?
About it, yeah. Same with Roberto.
Yeah.
We're getting there, y'all. Wouldn't change
Yeah,
it.
we are. No, I wouldn't. I think Rob I met 7 years ago.
Yep.
Yeet.
Yeet.
And now we're all inseparable.
Yep.
You just in his head a bit. Yeet.
I think Nicola, when I was doing the heel cast, now this is where Nicola and I met each other from the heel cast. So yeah, it brings us all together, this podcasting world, folks. It brings us all this podcast.
And then look what you did. You asked me if I fancied if I would go on camera and create something that turned into not a creation, a reality.
We love what we do.
Both signs behind Rob.
Yep, I see it. I see the black card. So, y'all, that's really all we really had to talk about. Like I said, holiday time, it's very slow, but we covered a lot of basis and ground in the news, and we hope we entertained you on that front, as we always love to do. But now we get into the meat and potatoes out of all this. It is NXT Deadline, which will be airing this Saturday night, 7 p.m. my time, which will be midnight Nicola's time, which will be 4 p.m. Roberto's time. So 5 matches have been announced. 2 were recently announced on this past week's NXT. But the match that we're actually going to start with first is at the end of this week's NXT, we have the contract signing with Ricky Saints and Oba Femi for the NXT Championship. And Ava announced that for the first time in NXT PLE history, the NXT Championship is actually going to open the show. So our first match to predict is as follows. Ricky Saints defends the NXT Championship against Oba Femi in a rematch. We saw a lot of people were pointing out that there was the bridge in the background after the NXT Deadline logo. And we all know what happens on that bridge. Make us sleep with the fishes. Everybody's thinking Tony D is coming back finally.
Tony D.
And Ava got a box, and we all wanted to know, like 7, what's in the box? And, we got a little things that were shredded, so we wanted to know what was in the box. Man, Ricky Saints just got that title. They've been teasing a lot with him and Javon Evans. Oba Femi, look, he had a great one with the title. I think we're still going to continue this feud, but I think in this particular scenario, Ricky needs to have a bit of a run with this. So I got to give it to Ricky Saints. I think the match is going to be awesome, but you know how Ricky and Oba do. So I got to go Ricky to retain. Pretty Ricky. So Roberto Davis, Ricky Saints, Oba Femi, NXT titles on the line.
Ricky Saints. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. He needs to go on a bit of a run with this. I am not really seeing the purpose of having Oba Femi come back and lose again.
Yep.
If that is the case, and that is the plan, you should have just sent him to the main. Send him to the main roster already. We need Oba Femi versus Ilya Dragunov for the goddamn title. People are scared to fight Ilya Dragunov, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I would too.
Yep.
That motherfucker is intense. And
those workouts, bro? Oh.
God damn. He, I guess he was training in the dungeon too, and Natty was just like, I've never seen anybody like this, man. He's training like he's going to wrestle in WrestleMania. And we're just doing SmackDown next week, and that's great. And he needs a good challenger, and I think Oba Femi would be a fantastic challenger. You don't even have to take the belt off of Ilya, but that match would fucking slap, and we need it. So back to your original question, Michael Larkin.
Yes, sir.
Ricky Starks, Saints
Starks, same thing. No,
stroke daddy,
Ricky Strokes, You gotta love the NXT crowd. Ricky Strokes.
He's got a good golf game, people.
So I also do have to quote Mama Lark really quickly before we go over to the Demoness come to caress over here. Mama Lark was just like, so we're watching Ilya Dragunov. She's seen her from him from NXT UK and onward, and she goes, I can't watch him wrestle because every time he wrestles, I think he's going to wind up killing himself. Because literally she's like this. She's like, every time I can't watch him because he looks like he's about to die every match. I'm like, well, this is what he does. It's kind of what he does. Yeah. He looks like he wants to die every match. And so we were joking. We're like, does somebody want to tell him that this is predetermined? This is not real. Like you don't. It's only SmackDown. You don't really have to kill yourself. Like it's okay, Ilya. You crazy fucker. Oh. Now, Nicola, you were going to go over to you. Ricky Saints or Obafemi NXT Championship on the line?
Ricky Saints, Starks. Same dude. Yeah, Ricky Starks to retain because I agree with both everything you and Rob just said. So, yeah. And obviously, I do know a lot more about NXT now than I did before in other shows. I'm like, who the hell is that? And now I'm like, oh, yeah, Obafemi's fucking hot. He's good. I like him. So, yeah, all good. Yeah, Ricky Starks.
All right. So we will move on to the next match. Now, Nicola has caught up on NXT, as has Rob. So you didn't watch NXT, did you, Nick?
Of course I did.
All right. I don't know, man. That face.
I just like put Apple faces all the time. You know, do you know what time it is right now? Faces are always changing.
It's clobbering time.
Clobbering time.
Oh my god, there are many reasons I love this man.
There was a couple options I could have went with. My next one would have been it's Vader time. So,
well, first of all, we love Vader. God rest his soul.
Sure do.
Yeah, we do. And I had to think then because my brain went to fucking Star. What the fuck? Rob would never go Star Wars.
Okay. So facial expressions aside, I figure we go to this matchup next. So. Izzy Dame cuts the promo in the middle of the ring. We see Tatum Paxley back in the colors. Cuts this great promo talking about, I'm going to make you feel all of my pain, Izzy Dame. So with that being said, in a grudge match, it is Tatum Paxley going one-on-one with Izzy Dame. We saw her cost her the NXT Women's Championship against JC Jane. Look, I'm happy Tatum got the belt, but that was some bullshit. Man, let me tell you something. Tatum is always great in getting her revenge back. We've seen the stuff that she's done with Wendy Chu. We've seen her in there with Lyra. We've seen her within a lot of great people, including JC Jane. Man, in this particular scenario, since we do have New Year's Evil coming up, and I think that's where we kind of finish the feud off, I got to go with Izzy Dame. It is what it is, as she says. And as we know, Izzy Dame is the girlfriend of Braun Breaker. Do it with me now. So, that being said, I gotta go Izzy Dame.
Crazy motherfucker like that. But anyway, we do like Braun, so it's okay.
Well, Braun Breaker, he kind of upgraded. He went from Cora Jade to Izzy Dame. I think that's an upgrade.
Oh, that's an upgrade. I just love our little videos they do together. It makes me laugh hysterically because he does not know how to smile. Even in these videos, she's like, "Come on, smile." And he's like,
"He's got that dog in him."
But yeah, I gotta go Izzy Dame. She's improved tremendously. Another one who's only been in there such a short time. Really found herself with the calling, and Tatum Paxley is just awesome in what she does. The facial expression, how she looked like she wanted to cry in the friggin' culling spot, and then she's like, I'm going to make you feel all of my pain, and then she walks on. Oh, beautifully done with everything that she does, with her facials and everything. Oh, I digress.
Fucking tastic.
Fantastic. I will start with I will start with the female on this. Nicola McDonald, your thoughts, Izzy Dame or Tatum Paxley?
Izzy Dame. If I said the right person there.
Wait, well, oh my goodness. Tatum Paxley or Izzy Dame? Tatum Paxley is the one that you like. Izzy Dame is the blonde. Izzy Dame is Braun Breaker's girlfriend. Izzy Dame is the one who turned on Tatum Paxley.
Oh, no. Fuck that. Tatum Paxley then. Sorry. My bad. I like you, Izzy, but I'm going with a demon-looking woman. She's fine.
Oh, boy. Okay, so Tatum, Izzy.
20 in the morning. Let me off on this one.
So, Rob, are you going with Tatum or Izzy?
It's rare that I get emotionally invested in storylines and things like that. I've always been a purveyor of the in-ring action, but this one has me hooked, and I was just like, "Oh, you
bitch."
Tatum Paxley.
Okay.
And for some extra flavor, I would like the Righteous to come back and help her. Vincent and Dutch to kind of keep the calling at bay.
Ooh.
I think the Righteous and Tatum Paxley would be a really cool fit, if you dig what I'm saying.
I feel you. Dude, the Righteous, if you put Vincent and if you put everybody that goes into that, like that's going to be really good. Who's the other one? It's Vincent. Who's the other guy, Rep?
Dutch.
Thank you, Dutch. Oh, so those guys mixed with Tatum Paxley definitely has the fit, and you do a Culling Righteous thing. That's a great backup. And there's been talks many of times for them to go to WWE. Actually, one that popped me was, did you see who TNA was possibly very high on bringing in? Friggin' Bear Bronson, who was in AEW.
Yes.
He was that would be great because he's done his thing with the death matches now. Oh, we love us some Bear Bronson over here.
Sure do. That would be cool.
Not the
They're
Boulder.
both going to ask me. They're both going to ask me if I knew who the hell that is. Yes, I do.
Okay. But we do, for the other one, Boulder, he can fuck off.
He can fuck off.
He can fuck off.
Suck my dick.
Speaking of something that who cannot fuck off, but we enjoyed it. Another match.
I'm not doing it. You two go TC on your own. Fuck off.
We will. Thank you. So someone who we do like, this match was just also announced this past week on NXT. Ethan Page was looking to go home. He was about to get in the whip. He's like, you know what? I'm taking a day off. I'm not going to NXT Deadline. I'm in my car. And nobody wants to face me. I don't want to face anybody. I've beaten everybody here. And Ava's like, well, you haven't defended the North American title since Halloween Havoc, so you're due for a title defense. And he goes, I don't really care who it is. And I'll take on anybody. Fuck them. I don't care. I really don't want to face anybody. It's my day off. And then you see Layeska in the car. Mr. Iguana commandeers his vehicle. And then Ava goes, what are you going to do? Call 911 and say that a reptile stole your car? So with that being said...
Not the weirdest thing I've heard of in this reality we call life.
No.
So with that being said, we do have a new match also announced to NXT Deadline, as it is for the North American champion. Ethan Page defends against Mr. Iguana. This I'm looking forward to. As we saw in AAA, Ethan Page and Chelsea Green beat Mr. Iguana and La Hedra for the AAA Mixed Tag Team title, so they're continuing that feud there. The crowd for NXT Deadline is really going to be great just to see Iguana, for those who are unfamiliar with him for the first time. Great character, great wrestler. The dude is awesome. Ethan Page has really come into his own as the North American champion. Probably one of the best runs he's on right now, besides his original NXT championship run. The dude's got it, and the fact that Tony fumbled on AEW really says it all with Ethan Page.
You
fucked up, Tony. But what we didn't fuck up was with this match. This match is going to be one of the sleepers of the night. If I had to pick, I think it's too soon. As much as I would love an Iguana as the North American champion for NXT and kind of take Ethan's belt like he took their belts in AAA, I see another title retention. So I'm going with Ethan Page over the Iguana. And we'll actually start with Nico on this, and she is another huge Ethan Page fan. So are you going with Ethan Page or Mr. Iguana for the North American title?
It's tough now because I really, really like Iguana. So it's like, oh shit. Which one of them do I go for? Because they're both hilarious. Like Ethan and the Iguana Man both have the same kind of personality, I'm guessing. So we'll go with Mr. Ethan this time. Sorry, Iguana, I'll go with you next time.
Rob, Ethan Page or Mr. Iguana?
I'm going to be the odd one here. I'm going to go with Mr. Iguana. I think Ethan Page is one of those ones that probably should be on the main roster right about now. He's held the NXT title. He's held this North American title. What is there left for him to do?
I like your style. Okay, I think that's a cool, nice little mix. I think if you're also, what I love is they're including the AAA guys. I think they've been doing great with that relationship. But yeah, much like we've seen with TNA, I like to see a AAA talent maybe win some NXT gold. I actually like Rob's little prediction there. So we shall see, but that is going to be sweet to see. And speaking of sweet to see, we are now at our final two matches, and both of them are Iron Survival matches. So for those who are unfamiliar with the Iron Survivor Challenge, it's whoever has the most falls in the 25 minutes. It's a 25-minute match, wins, and they become the number one contender for their said championship that they'll face at New Year's Evil. Now, the only thing about this matchup that's very similar to the King of the Mountain match is that if you get pinned, you go into the penalty box. So there's that one little detail that we saw in the King of the Mountain match, and as we know who the King of the Mountain is, that's the one and only Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, fuck off.
Amigos.
Suck my dick, you.
Karen is a puta.
Karen is a puta. She's queen of putas.
Queen of the puta.
No, that's not Karen. That's Tessa. My bad.
Well, Tessa McPuta might be winning that Knockouts tag titles with Victoria Crawford, man. So we'll see.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Well, we'll tell you something that we don't hate. So for the Women's Iron Survivor Challenge for an NXT Women's Championship match at New Year's Evil, John Cena, much like he did the men's one, picked the participants. So the participants for the women are Sol Ruka, Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan, Jordan Grace, and NXT Evolved Women's Champion Kendall Gray. Kendall Gray is the dark horse for me. For those who've not seen her on Evolve, she's with the Ren QCC with Ren Sinclair and Charlie Dempsey on NXT. She is so talented. Amateur wrestler in college. She was on the men's high school wrestling team. She was the only woman. To best paraphrase it, it's like that episode of Saved by the Bell when Zach Morris falls for Christy Barnes on the wrestling team, but then he becomes a little apprehensive because, hey, he's getting his ass kicked by the Valley guys, and then Christy comes in and puts a hold on him, and he's like, wait a minute, you're a woman. I'm supposed to be protecting you. So there's that little storyline caveat there in that episode of Saved by the Bell. Yes, I made a Saved by the Bell reference for those that remember that episode. So Kendall Gray is just really good. We saw her beat Callie Armstrong for the Evolved Women's Championship. Amateur wrestler. She's really got it, and she's definitely one to be on the lookout for. Yeah, man, you got Kalani Jordan, Jordan Grace kind of going at each other ever since Lei Ying Lee won the TNA Knockouts Championship last week, so I think there's going to be more stuff with them there. Man, Zarya looked like she was going to spear Sol Ruka on NXT this week, but she wound up spearing Kendall Gray. I think there's going to be more stuff there with Sol Ruka and Zarya. So if I had to pick here in the process of elimination, if you will, as y'all remember, the last time we saw Lola Vice and JC Jane, that damn oh, God. We had friggin' Lainey Reed come in as the masked woman and cost Lola Vice the title shot. So I look at it like a stance like this. Lola Vice, Iron Survivor, gets her rematch against JC Jane at New Year's Evil. I am going with Lola Vice. Man, I got to tell you, I want to go to Vice City. Damian Priest.
I'm going to Demon freaking Island. But yeah, you two better watch it because Damian Priest will both.
Don't come out as Damian. Don't punish us, Damian. Don't punish us.
No, Damien, you leave them alone. I'll punish both of them.
You know what the women actually used to say about when he was Punishment Martinez? Do you remember these crazy ass female fans that were for Damian Priest when he was Punishment Martinez? You know what they used to call him? You know what they used to say, Rob? They used to call him Punish Me Martinez. And you know what you want to be punished with? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh man.
They were the 50 Cent.
Well, he's also the bisexual Undertaker. So Punish Me Martinez, you bisexual Undertaker, you.
Do you remember when I refused to say that? You both get sitting there going, go on, say it. Just say it. It was like, no.
Bisexual Undertaker.
I did say it in though, but yeah. I did not know that. Actually, I did know that. That's recent stuff that's coming up with Damian Priest and her. Like, yeah, that's cool.
If I had to pick someone for this match, I gotta go Lola Vice to get her rematch at New Year's Evil ever since Lainey Reed did the damn thing. So we will also start with the lady on this one. So Nikla, I'll reread the participants. Sol Ruka, Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan, Jordan Grace, or Kendall Gray.
Jordan Grace.
Hey, okay. Are you going Jordan Grace?
Of course I am. She's my girl. 100%.
Thick Mama Pump, baby. Thick Mama Pump.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Only because I dislike what's her name? Is it Jessie? What's her name? The one who's a champ?
JC Jane.
I don't fucking like her. She's irritating. Fuck her. I watched her when she was like standing outside the ring and a roll in the ring and she's like pointing at all of them. And I was just like, shut the fuck up.
For those that didn't see the promo on NXT this week, she was pointing like, Kailani, hi, I'm going to beat you. Hey, Jordan, I've already beat you. Well, the best I already beat you. Yeah, she cut the very annoying, I beat you.
She goes to someone else, so they all booed at her. And she went, yeah, I don't like her either. And I just sat there and went, shut the fuck up.
Oh,
seriously.
I got to tell you something. I was a little about it, and Kalani Jordan has said this herself with like her first heel promo. I got to tell you, she got booed out of the building. They chanted, turn her mic off on NXT. Man, she's really embracing this. I kind of like it. I'm not going to lie. Kalani's really working it. She's doing the damn thing.
Ooh.
Rob, you aight?
I'm here.
Okay.
He had no headphones. Now he has headphones. He's magic.
So, Rob, your thoughts on this match, and who are you picking for the Women's Iron Survivor?
I think I'm going to go Sol Ruka. I like Sol Ruka.
Okay. All right.
I think she's ready for it.
All right.
And if she doesn't win this, send it to the main roster. As a matter of fact, send most of them to the main roster. A lot of them are ready. Send them up.
I actually like Rob's theory because Sol Ruka did pin JC Jane in the 6-woman tag this week. Nicola was all happy that JC Jane got pinned with this whole snap.
I really don't like her, and I know that's another one that Rob does not like either.
No, I tried.
It sounds horrible. She's like an annoying teenager that will not shut up.
I can see that, definitely.
I can say that. I've got children. Well, they're not children, but whatever. They're kids, adults, whatever. But been there, seen that routine, and I'm like,
well, we are at our last.
Dog.
So we are at our last match here on the show. So we opened with the NXT Championship, and this match will be closing the show. It is the Men's Iron Survivor Challenge for the NXT Championship match at New Year's Evil. And the participants are also named by John Cena, and one of them actually qualified. Miles Bourne, who beat Trick Williams, our boy Miles Bourne. Javon Evans, Leon Slater from TNA, Joe Hendry, and Dion Lennox representing Dark State. Man, I got to tell you, Dion Lennox has come a long way with what he was doing in Dark State. As we saw on NXT this week, he gave the other half of the tag team championship, since Dark State is the tag champs and it can be defended by any members. He gave it to Shaquan Sugars, not Cutler James. Why you got to say it like that? So Shaquan Sugars and Osiris Griffin are now the tag team champions. I think Dion, it's too soon, but I think he's come a long way. Miles Bourne, I love him as the underdog babyface, but I think there's more to do with him and Trick. I think you could have a nice feud with him and Trick Williams as well, working with a top-tier talent with NXT. Joe Hendry, as much as I like Joe, I think also it's going to be a little too soon for him to go for the NXT championship as well. I think there's going to be more stuff to put on that, if you will. Leon Slater, and I love Leon Slater from TNA. He's going to have a nice showing. Yeah, I know. It's a nice showing, but I don't see it. The other one that we have here is Javon Evans. Now, Javon Evans and Ricky Saints had that backstage thing where he's like, hey, you're going to get there. You have the future. You have the potential. And Javon Evans is like, I appreciate that, but I'm not hearing that. If I had to pick, I got to go with Javon. I think it's his time, and then we get him and Ricky Saints at New Year's Evil. I think Ricky Saints is long due for a heel turn. So I think if there's any time for Ricky Saints to turn heel, I'd have him turn heel at New Year's Evil by being with some chicanery, defeating Javon Evans. And Obafemi, whether he's babyface or heel, Obafemi is just the ruler and he's the man. Ooh! So with that being said, if I had to pick, I gotta go with that. I gotta go with that young OG, and that boy is bouncy. Javon Evans wins the Iron Survivor Challenge. Rob, who you picking?
Who said it, Mike? Who said it?
You did.
You did. But you didn't even ask me.
Maybe not, but you don't even know what I said. But this is what I was going to say. Who the fuck said Javon should get his push in 15 years?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh, you're talking about Brian Alvarez and his bullshit?
Was that him?
Yeah.
Dumb motherfucker. 15 years? Really? I hope they give it to him Saturday, and I hope he wins the fucking title, just so he can rub it in your dumb fucking face.
Oh, God.
15 years. Just because the kid is 21, you're going to keep him in fucking NXT for 15 years?
I don't get it.
Get the fuck out of here. That whole week was filled with some of the worst fucking takes I've ever heard. That probably had to be one of them. This kid is doing some monumental shit. He got such high praise from Swerve this week.
Oh,
some dude in another company.
Well, the thing that I loved about the Swerve thing, too, is he's just like, yeah, he's supposed to be better than me. And I'm like, he's right. And he's right. It's not a shout. It's not a shade towards anybody. It's like, he's right. It should be.
Not at all. So Javon Evans all the way. And I hope he's the one to take it off of Ricky, because the kid is more than ready.
Oh, I know who said it. No, you're right. It was not Brian Alvarez. The reason why I'm saying Brian Alvarez because he always bitches and moans. I had to rethink it. It was Mark Henry, and I'm actually going to pull that up now. Goddamn Mark Henry.
Was it Mark Henry?
Mark Henry says there's no rush with Javon Evans. In about 15 years he'll be in the championship area. So what he said was, Javon Evans, I'm sure he's not making big-time player money. He's making a nice little hunk of change, but I guarantee his next contract, they're going to pay him through the nose because they don't want him to go anywhere else, Henry stated. Henry dismissed the idea that Evans should earn less simply due to his age. Does he? He deserves less. No, because he's young, and he's got that dude will be wrestling 20 years from now, Henry argued. And then he broke the potential longevity of Evans' career, highlighting why he is valuable now and in the future. If he's 20 or 21 years old with his talent and the way that he understands the business, he's going to slow down in about 12 years, and then in about 15 years, he'll be in his championship area if he's blessed to have 20 more years. There's no rush. So that's what Mark Henry had to say about Javon.
Still, I don't. I'm gonna double down on what I said. Put the title on him.
I think it's time. I think once we get towards 2026, I think it is definitely time that we see Javon.
Am I frozen?
Yes, you are.
God damn it!
You both go with Javon Evans. Nicola, who are you going with for the men's Iron Survivor? So again, the participants are Javon Evans, Leon Slater, Joe Hendry, Dion Lennox, or Miles Bourne.
Javon Evans, like everyone else. Did you see the Joe Henry and Jeff Hardy sitting there singing together in the middle of the ring? That was fucking sick.
Yes, for those that have not seen it on Impact this past week, it was Joe Hendry and Jeff Hardy doing My Sacrifice, singing some Creed. That's another dude.
Still to this day, the fact they both sat there singing that was just fucking epic to me.
Well, the thing too is they're both musicians, and a lot of people don't realize the range that Jeff Hardy has, and as well as Joe.
Jeff's better than Joe. No offense, Joe, but Jeff's been around a lot.
I agree. So, yeah. Well, there was that time where Don Callis. That's for you, Don.
Hit my ride. He's a dick.
So talk about dick. There was that time in TNA when remember when Joe Hendry was starting with Grado, and friggin' in his debut he wrestles LA Knight, Eli Drake. Yeah, dummy. Yeah. So they're wrestling the match, and Don Callis says about Joe Hendry that he reminds him of like the modern day Robbie Williams with his music. For those that don't know, Robbie Williams, rock DJ, Millennium, UK baby, taking it back to the late 90s, 2000s. There's a throwback.
He also was a member of a band called Take That and then left. I know a lot about Robbie Williams, bless him.
Nicola, you and your Take That. Yeah, I remember
Take That. I was a Take That fan growing up, so
nothing.
Yeah.
Suck my dick, Don Callis.
Suck my dick, Don Callis. Oh, but yeah. Nicola throwing it back to Take That, man, and Robbie Williams. Hell yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I grew up liking Take That. I saw him live as well as a teenager, so yeah. But yes, I did. Yes. Another fun fact about Nicola. I saw him live growing up, and I don't remember much about it because I was severely ill while I was there. And I listened and saw it live, and then went home and was in hospital after because I'd had a really bad bug.
You got some crazy fucking stories though there, sister.
Yes, you do.
I know I do. I just don't tell them all the time. I like to keep you on the phone.
Yeah, we get a new one every once in a while, from flipping off Aces and Eights to
getting ill.
Boy George taking your shoes,
In the States, though, yeah. And then seeing Take That live when I was young. How did you not? Oh, maybe it's nothing I've never asked. You've never asked, so I didn't say. Maybe.
Did you see what UK group is actually coming back for Unit 5? Baby, when the lights.
Oh, fuck 5. Fuck them.
Not a fan of 5?
I live. One of them actually comes from where me and Will Ospreay live, and he got beaten up many times around where I lived because he wasn't liked, and that's Scott from 5.
Which one was it? Was it Abs? Was it ABC? Was it Abs?
No, Scott.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
I didn't beat her. Just for record, it wasn't me to beat him up, obviously.
So, for those who are under the age of 30, 5 was a UK pop group back in the late 90s, early. First of all, don't be hating. I did like me some Slam Dunk the Funk. Now put it up. Put it up.
By that point, I'd found grunge, goth metal. So by that point, Five were like, fuck right.
No, I'm right there with you. I listen to
But,
everything.
I mean, I will admit that a lot of the UK bands I did obviously have here's a throwback none of you will know about. Things called CDs.
Yes, there you go.
CDs what?
I've still got CDs in my house, believe it or not, as well, which sounds stupid. And I have a CD player that's sitting over in my corner by my window, original one, back from like 15 years ago.
So waiting for you to say, see this dick.
See this dick.
Like, there was a lot of UK bands I did listen to, but some of them I was like, what the fuck?
So-
Five was not up there. I'm sorry, Mike.
No, you're
They've
fine.
just done they're doing a concert right now, and I know loads of people that just went to it and they were like, "Oh my god, it's amazing!" And I'm like, "We're
No,
a bunch of us men that can't sing anymore. What the fuck is wrong with you?"
I'm right there with you. Like, I've always had an eclectic mix from everything, and if these two know anything about eclectic, they know how eclectic I am. Everybody thinks I just talk about boy bands. No, like I watch other stuff too.
Me and Mike have got a show that we did about the Spice Girls.
We did the show about the Spice Girls. We can talk about rock bands. Like Rob and I have talked about Marilyn Manson before. You and I have talked about Marilyn Manson.
We love Marilyn Manson, obviously. Yes. Marilyn Manson was a freaking legend.
Yeah, Rob and I talked about Secret Window, if y'all want to go back and watch that. So we talk about other stuff. But for the
we talk about fucking AC/DC, we talk about Queen. Yes, Queen.
We talked about Diddy. No Diddy. That episode just turned 1 year old. If y'all want to go back and watch that episode.
I know. I put that in the head. I was like, that's like a year old today, and they were like, "What?" Because it comes up obviously every year when we've done a show or something, and it came up, and I was like, "Oh hell no!"
So for the under 30 crowd, Five was a UK pop group back in the 90s, and they had songs like "When the Lights Go Out," "Slam Dunk Punked," "If You're Getting Down," if it's the thing you do.
I had the CD.
So here in the States, they only did like one performance on TRL, and they did some stuff here. But yeah, they were more big in the UK than they were here in the States. But yeah. Do you know who they actually got into a fight with that I didn't even realize? 98 Degrees. That is the friggin' boy band clash that I never thought I needed. 5 and 98 Degrees. So what happened?
No, that sounds about right.
Nick Lachey talked about abs. 8 of 5 was pretty much told 98 Degrees that they were shit because they opened up for 98 Degrees at a concert and they got into it. He was asked about 98 Degrees and he goes, "They're shit." And I'm like, okay.
I've got to admit, my favourite one out of them, even though I said the Rule Tossers abs, was just funny because he was honest. He didn't give a fuck.
He was like, yeah, 98 Degrees are shit. And then all the UK fans were like defending, like, yeah, that's right, 98 Degrees sucks.
I prefer 98 Degrees. Not gonna lie. Says the Brit who was supposed to like fight. No.
So,
I know Mike loves them, and I'm so sorry that Mike likes them.
Don't even worry about it. You have to understand too, like from the US side of things, we had that Disney movie Smart House, Slam Dunk the Funk, that infamous dance. Yes.
I mean, we had other players, didn't we? But I would take that. We had Westlife, Boyzone.
Oh God.
Fucking yeah.
You got to understand. Westlife, friggin' swear it again. I'll swear it all over again, all over.
No, Westlife sucked, and I like Irish people, by the way. It's nothing against that. It's just, boy bands in general just make my bone. Yeah, no.
Well, there was that one group, No Authority, who was signed to Michael Jackson's record label, and they only had one album. That was good. They had that song, "Can I Get Your Number, Baby? Hit Me with the 7 digits," back in the day.
Yeah, no.
Oh, but yeah, that was what we had back in the day. 25 years ago.
I mean, we had Queen, like for the younger ones.
Queen was awesome.
The older ones, we had Queen, so I was lucky enough to grow up partly with Freddie Mercury, and then it was like he's still a massive icon even to this day. And the fact that only three of them are still alive, but only 2 of them still carry on doing anything to do with Queen. This is Brian May, and what's his name? Roger, whatever his name is.
Yes.
You want to watch a good film? Watch Bohemian Rhapsody. It'll show the whole concept of Queen.
Oh my goodness gracious! So he's
Oh
back.
wait, hang on.
Okay, I think we're good.
We're good.
Fuck me sideways, baby.
I said that twice today. I swear you just read my mind.
It's a scary place. Your mind.
Well, I will say
I
this.
know, it starts to get scary in about 5 minutes.
I will. I
And
will.
you
Say,
like it when it's that time of day.
We do.
I will say our minds really got into this NXT as well and everything, especially pop culture. We ended you with some boy band talk.
Oh, yeah, we ended up going about boy bands. Jesus Christ.
Well, it wasn't a lot to discuss, so all of us were in agreement on Javon. So that was the end of the NXT predictions.
I mean, between the boy bands, the glitching, the
everything.
everything.
We gave you a show.
This was one for the books.
It is.
This one did not involve Nicola disappearing once.
No, Rob was the one who disappeared because Nicola disappeared on the last one. Now, Rob.
Nicola disappears on most shows.
Oh.
I'm not doing that dance. I don't like her.
Well,
what's she doing to our friend, our demon friend? Seriously.
Oh, I know those TikToks with Beats Mortos.
It's just going to be more toast.
Save it for the next show because, ladies and gentlemen, the next
time 50,000 belts.
Save it for the next show with the 13 belts because our next show that we are going to be predicting is not until after Christmas, as we will be predicting AEW's At World's End. Tony, airing it on December 27th. Tony, 2 days after Christmas. Tony.
I remember last year Russell going absolutely buck wild about that. I think it was more me, but we were sitting there going, do you not want him to come home for Christmas?
Rob and I and you and I, everybody was just like, yo, can we let them go home for Christmas, please? Please.
And in the UK, there's a thing called Boxing Day. So, yeah, Christmas Day, Boxing Day. It's a British thing, and you fuckers are making them work.
WWE isn't even doing that. They're taping beforehand, and they're letting them enjoy the holidays.
That's what I said. No.
Yes. Tony.
Tony just got stank up his ass.
Hey, Tony.
Give
him the day off, huh?
Give him a day off, huh?
Yeah.
So,
or put the drugs down, have a day off yourself, and let them have a day off. How about that?
Make you an offer you can't refuse, huh?
Yes. So we'll be back for that, and then we'll also talk about the outcome of the John Cena Last Time Is Now tournament and show for Saturday night's main event. So we'll be back.
What date is his last match? Is it Saturday?
Next week.
Next Saturday.
Oh shit! Am I going to be watching it though? That's the question.
Hey. Well, we'll be discussing that. And our next show, we'll be doing a watch along of China versus Masahiro Chono from Japan back in 2002. We'll be talking about China leaving the WWF and wanting more money and Vince McMahon saying no. And then we'll get into the match in Japan and we'll talk about, of course, China's legacy and the legend that is Masahiro Chono. And then, as we mentioned earlier, we're going to be having some fun stuff in January for the watch alongs. We're going to do Bray Wyatt and LA Knight. We're going to see John Cena versus Kevin Federline from the first Raw of 2007. Kevin Federline, I cut tight like every rhyme. Friggin' America's Most Hated. What? Back in the day for when he had his rap career. What? And then we will also be back with more predictions, more shows. We do have a Su Yung show for each and every one of you guys, the origins of Su Yung. So we are going to be looking back at Susie, that's bad, as well as Su Yung and Madison Rain and her farts. We'll definitely probably cover that once more again.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that's my favorite. That is one of the best lines, I think. Oh, no, I've had many, but that was one of the funniest. He's great as like a far.
Yes. So we'll be back into that as well. But yeah, lots to come from the Deep Into the Heart of Wrestling camp. So with that being said, Roberto Toto, who's back on the right, who's back with his audio, who's back to not glitching. Rob, where can we follow us on the social medias? Where can we follow you on the social medias? The floor is yours.
Oh, Lord. What a show this was. We hope you enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed making it. Yeah. If you want to follow us, you can find us at linktree/BlackHeartsEBD3. You'll find a link to Mike's YouTube, his backup YouTube.
Oh, God.
See, I'll experience.
Thank you.
You could find our Facebook, our Instagram, our TikTok while we still have it. Blue
Not for
Sky, not for long. A lot of social media. So we enjoy the interactions, whether it's good or bad. You know, we're goons.
But who's that fucker on Instagram who's like, why did this come into my feed? I'm like, bro, what the fuck do we know? You asshole.
No, I have to go back to him to inform him that by interacting with us, you're gonna see us more now. So tough titty, Miss Kitty. So if you happen to see this clip, sir, hope you're well.
Uh-oh.
Not really, but anyways,
you ain't getting nice thoughts out of me.
Not. But that's where you can find us, Blackhearts, Linktree/Blackhearts EBD3. So if you do enjoy this format, you can check out myself, sometimes Mike, and even sometimes Nicola now. Kicking it with the TSK. This thing we do over there with the boys, myself, Moses Marquez, Harold, our very own DC, and Kyle. Who the fuck is Kyle?
Who the fuck is Kyle?
Oh, fuck you.
So we've got some shows. We've got a couple of shows that are on the back line. We will be putting them out. We do have a review of something coming out soon. But nonetheless, you can go check out those shows over at Linktree/TSK, all MF and day. You can find all the same links that you'll find for the Demons of Loud Wrestling there, YouTube, which Mike happily maintains for us. Thank you, sir. Facebook, Instagram. We do have a TikTok as well. And last but not least, put out the shows, Mo.
Get closer to the camera, man. Come on, y'all. We do this again. Come on. Don't act like you don't know. Ready?
No.
Ready? One, 2, 3. Put out the shows,
Mo.
So,
and if you don't, I might burn you.
So we do have some, like I said, we do have some shows that are on Backline that will be coming out soon. Hopefully a lot sooner than later. If you want to follow me, you can find me at Linktree/HamRob. We've got a lot of music projects going on. Just recently released a single for my solo project, Raggaby. If you're a fan of ambient sad boy music, if you like to sit in the corner and cry, and you need something to listen to, definitely listen to this. It'll get you through some tough times. We got a new single coming out Friday called Shadows in the Rear View. So definitely be on the lookout for that. We've got a whole bunch of music in the works. Guaranteed you'll find something that you like. I can almost guarantee it. I guarantee. So follow me. Linktree/HamRob.
Cheers! Nicola McDonald, where can we follow you on the social media front? The floor is yours.
First off, because we have to mention them. Go over to Max Wrestling, because all three of us currently are title holders. We have Rob over here as I've forgotten the name of your title last week.
I am the international champion.
There we go. We have the tag team title over there with Mike and myself. Oh, the Gimp.
Goon and the Gimp. Gimps and Goons of the world.
Yeah, exactly that. And the Demoness herself is world champ as of right now. Pay attention. Will be by the end of this year still. So Beer, sit the hell down. Because trust me, she's got punishment coming for you and you're not going to like it.
We got to get close to the camera for this. Hold on, Nicola. We got to get close to the camera for this. Come on now.
Oh,
you don't know. Beer, you queer?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, anyway, Beer is the next opponent. Check out Max Wrestling on the 26th of December. You will probably see all of participating. Yeah, you can follow me. You can still hear me, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. My headphone just disconnected. Fuck's sake. Yeah, follow me at NicolaMac853 on Twitter, even though fuck you, Elon, we don't even acknowledge you anymore. go to Instagram, Demoness and my actual one. I still don't know. I'll be down there somewhere. So yeah, just either follow me, don't follow me. But I will be in hell. We'll be watching all of you, and I will be haunting a few of you. Everybody dies, Black Heart rises.
Beer, you are not a queer, and I'm sorry for that, but I just had to do it just for giggles. And I'm only kidding. We love you, John. Sort of.
Yeah, we do love you, Beer, but I'm more paying attention to the roll screen there. Yeah.
Hey, you know where I got that from? It kind of reminds me of Eric Matthews on Boy Meets World, where he's talking about Bridget. Bridget, you make me fidget. So, Beer, you queer. It made sense. It felt good. It felt right in the moment. So, with that being said, John,
he'll laugh at that because he's got a sense of humor. So, yeah.
We have a good sense of humor. We love John. So, with that being said, check out the Demoness and Beer for the Max World Championship at Promogeddon. You could check out Rob and AT Rustler, brother, against Cypher and Blade Rodriguez, and the winners will face the Goon and the Gimp for the Max Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Looking forward to it. Looking at scouting the competition, man. It's gonna be fun. Either way, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, man.
It is gonna be good.
If you want to follow this YouTube channel, S&M Network shows, we're over 1,400 plus subscribers. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, we are. So whether you subscribe, unsubscribe, either way, we appreciate the interaction, but we want you to subscribe. So please, like that gentleman on Instagram was like, why is this in my feed? Well, fucker, you commented on it. So there you go. So with that, with all that, you could also follow Instagram, Larkin_92, MLarkinMB, SM Show 1, MCL92, StephenMikeShow.com, LFCfights.com. The latest LFC podcast is up on my YouTube. Rob and I did a watch along of LFC 44 knockouts, underground knockouts with Danny Moe versus Ray Lynn. We watched it back. It was a banger. So go back and watch.
I haven't seen that show yet.
No, I'll send it to you afterwards.
I think
okay.
It just dropped.
It just dropped.
Yeah.
So
I'll let you both off then. But mad love to these two.
thank you.
I swear, these two should have more fun without me on the show because I just cause us chaos.
No, you're fine. If you ever want to come on the LFC podcast, we got you. There's a guest spot with your name.
We actually had mentioned that during the show too. We should have Nico on the LFC podcast.
Yeah, you should. Sean would love it. Shout out to Sean. We got fans.
Yeah. The only problem is I swear too much, and that's more of a respect.
I think we're in the right. We're okay.
Have you heard some of the stuff the girls say on the show? Like,
it's
yeah. But the difference is, like, you've noticed in different shows, I tone it down immensely. Like when we did the round table, I literally was like, "So you suck my dick, Yeats, and let's fuck." Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll, you both let me know, and I'll come and.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. It's cool.
Yeah, I'll come and hang out. I'll try and do. I'm trying to be more involved in more shows now, but we shall see.
Well, let's be honest with ourselves here. Apparently, you were more tame in the TSK one where you were doing Halloween Havoc. Put out the show, Mo! If you also want to check out other shows.
Yeah, I was. Even Rob said that. She just sat there and she was just like, there was less of anything. I was just like, yes, no. What did you say? I was polite.
You're polite.
She was very polite. And I was like, yeah, then we get on our show and I'm like, fuck you, motherfuckers, go away there.
So also on this YouTube channel, besides the LFC
fuck you. And you're cool. Fuck you.
You can also check out.
My brother knows me so well.
You can also check out Deep Into the Heart of Wrestling. You can check out the Pop Culture History Podcast. The three of us are actually going to do another watch along for the Pop Culture History Podcast. So we did Diddy last year. So I figured
No Diddy.
No, I figured for this time it will be fun because it's on YouTube and I found it and I think you guys will get a kick out of it. True Life, I'm a Backyard Wrestler, presented by MTV, that came out in 2000. So we are going to watch True Life, I'm a Backyard Wrestler. This is for the Juggalos and the Juggalettes.
Whoa.
So, and also, what's funny about it is where it takes place, like where they're doing the backyard wrestling stuff. It's in California. So yeah,
of course it is. Of course it is. So where else would it be?
I'm just saying.
I would have said Florida if anywhere else, but California, okay.
No. Well, I mean, you get to hear the Cosmic Smasher talking about why he does this. He does this for her, how he wants to meet Baby Spice of the Spice Girls. So you get a lot of comedy aspect. Well, wait till you watch the show. Wait till you watch the show. That's all I'm going to say. So if you want to check out as well, the LFC Podcast, Pop Culture History Podcast, Deep Into the Heart of Wrestling. Dan and I will be back with Uncaged. Hi, Dan.
Hi, Dan.
That goes into that show for season 6. The RWT podcast also just dropped, which features Dan and Paul and I. It's just Dan and I this
Hey,
week.
Paul.
And we sound so defeated talking about that epic Raw. So if you want to watch Dan and I just be defeated about professional wrestling and kind of life in itself, you can watch the RWT podcast. You can check out the Steve and Mike show. You can check out On the Mic with Mike. All the shows will be in the description. There's a whole lot of for you, but they call me the Don Dada. No, they really don't. So with that being said, we hope you enjoyed this edition of the NXT Deadline Predictions and Deep into the Heart of Wrestling. For Robert Davis, what?
We didn't give my mum a shout out the whole show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bang! Shout out to
And the only reason is because Rob did that, and I was like, oh. Anyway,
what's up,
hi, Mum.
How you doing?
How
Indiana
you
Granny.
doing?
How you doing, Indiana Granny? Sorry, Mum. We've been distracted this show, but yeah, I'll give you loads of shouts next time.
We've had a lot going on this show.
Yeah, sorry. So, hey, Mama and Indiana Granny. Keep resting, you crazy motherfucker.
Hope you're well.
Hope you're well.
Yeah, she's getting there. Anyway, sorry. Hi, bye, Mum.
You don't have to go scratch your ass this time. It's okay. Unscratch that ass.
No, but you can suck my dick though.
So with that being said, for Robert Davis, for Nicola McDonald, my name is Mike Larkin. As always, to end this edition Deep into the Heart of Wrestling, where are we going? To the yacht!